Okay, hello. Is this thing on? Bit of a late night update. How are you all? So, got an update on the upgrade. So, first of all, yeah, shit audio because I'm using my Bluetooth headset. So, sorry if it sounds like crap, but it means that I shouldn't fade in and out as I move around. If I move around. So, yeah, where are we at? Start with new belt tensioners. Got them installed. So yeah, I can adjust the tension of the belt much easier now than having to undo screws and manually do it. I also put one up here on the X gantry. And currently I am putting in a new hot end. Ordered this off Amazon. So yeah, that's where we're at. I'm going to put new lead screw in once I finish setting up the hot end. I'll do some PID tuning, get it dialed in. Then I'm going to remove all the extruder up here, then dual gear, um, because yeah, I'm going to get in and replace that lead screw there with the one that matches the one on the side that pokes up over the top there. I also want to adjust my filament system. So once this is set up and running, I'm going to print out new versions of these that will hopefully will raise it up. So one, we're clear of the screws. I'll also put it behind, so it feeds behind the. Also, yeah, try and make it raise it up so it's above the screw, but moves back that way a bit more, so it lines up with the one on the extruder. And I think I might raise this one up a little bit because, yeah, it don't exactly line up with the hole. It sort of points down a bit, but I guess it's close enough. So yeah, no, I think I'll leave that because if I do it like that, but yeah, I've got to take all this off because I need to get in there and that brass thread thingy that goes in there, as well as the anti-backlash nut that's underneath it. But yes, it is coming together. The hot end seems to be heating up when I turn it on. Just to make sure it's straight. And then yeah, once the lead screws in, I will have to, while I put the lead screw in, I'm going to have to also level the gantry here again. That's the reason I'm replacing the lead screw because yeah, there was sort of like a very slight offset between them once it's been running for a while. So yeah, I have the tools I need to do that, level it to the bed. And I think once we're done, now I should have all the kinks ironed out and finally I should be able to start getting to printing. But yeah, like these bits, these will be, yeah, more like that, over that way up. But I don't know about the strength, so maybe like that, raise it up. We shall see. But I think even if I keep it on this side, it should be fine. I will have to still extend it higher because get clearance here. Because where it's there, see, it comes down. So there's when it the gantry goes all the way up on the Z-axis, it gets too tight up here between those two pipes, and they end up really bending, and the filament ends up bending, and I don't want it to snap. But yeah, it might look a bit messy at the moment. I didn't bother putting the wiring, new wiring for the hot end through the sleeve there, the sheath. It's a pain in the ass. The plug from the thermometer, I think that's what it is. That bit. Yeah, kept on getting snagged inside there. It's just a pain in the ass. The only other easy way is you pull out all the bloody wires and you fold them over and push them all through as one big bunch, but that means I would have everything from the motherboard, which is located in here, and you had to flip it over so that you get to that. That's also because it's got a fan, and if you had it on the top like the original Enders had, I think, yeah, you get dust and crap, bits of plastic falling in there. All right, so yeah, this time tomorrow it should be done up and running. Hopefully earlier than that. And I kept trying to make sure, just left it in its enclosure because it's a pain in the ass taking it out, moving the enclosure, putting it back. So yeah, so yeah, got to zip tie all these up, so they're out of the way. Probably have to do the E-steps again. It would be good if I could get that lead screw and that off there, but I don't think I can. It's definitely going to have to be a good part. But I'm also going to pull that lead screw out too, because when I sort of get it set up, I want to have that gantry completely loose so I can get it completely squared. And I will put something underneath that. I don't know where I put them. Let's test over here. Oh, yeah, I do. So like I have these server support stands here. And there's a couple of ways you can do it. You can do it on the crash levelers, where you hook them onto the frame down here, and you set it out far enough and one on each side. Well, I can probably show you. Oh no, because I won't be able to home it right now without messing around. I guess I could home it. Alright, let's turn it on. You just got to be careful because you don't have the fan assembly on. So, but yeah, we're not going to heat it up, but I will level it. Probably level it. Yeah, some guy Hook 3D made those. Oh, so there's my USB cable for my phone. So, go to motion, home, mount. I'll hold this up so it doesn't drag, it gets snagged. Yeah. Whoa. Oh, I see what happened there. Oopsie daisy, I'm an idiot. Those arches don't have quite enough clearance, and so that knob got stuck on there. Oops. But I have to rehome it, re-level and everything because we had the belt tension and everything's going to be different now because of these knobs. I think it's, well, we'll see during homing if the belts are working good. Okay, let's try that again. I think I restarted it, didn't I? Oops. Okay, let's try that again. Auto home. Make sure all the probes clear. There we go. Now it's moving without jamming or anything. Sorry for the shaky cam, but yeah, unfortunately, holding the phone. My tripod. Okay. And now, yeah, let's raise this up about 60 millimeters, I think it is. Got to home it so that it knows how far away it is from the bed or where it is on the rails. Oh, whoops. Rails, I mean, well, yeah, I guess rails and lead screw. Go to 80. But yeah, have to do the old reset and calibrate it. Now these should, yeah, now they should go under there. Sure. Sit inside the lanes on the extrusions. Sorry, you can see I'm not exactly organised. It's a bit of an impromptu video. Okay. No, I'm not on Discord, by the way. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'm going to lower the Z-axis down on these here. Okay, 40 millimeters. 10. This isn't really a good calibration because, yeah, I've had it on its side and everything, but I missed it. All right. You heard that noise? Now, what happened was when that came down on those pads, and it looks level now, see, nice and square. However, um, it came down on this one first, and there was a few millimeters of gap before that one came down. And now I think if I raise it and bring it back down again, yeah, now see, now it's level. They're both touching at the same time, but you heard that noise before. It feels like, yeah, grinding on this screw as it sort of skips a bit. So now it'll be level for a bit. Yeah, I'm going to do the nozzle height and everything again. However, you can also do it this way, and this is the way I should be doing it. So even though there's a hook there, what you want to do is put them on the bed here, and that should fit up under there. That's flat, the same size. Then you bring the gantry down on the bed, so that you can get, you want the gantry level to the bed, not level to the frame. Does that make sense? Because you want it to match this surface here so that it prints properly, so you don't get high points, low points, or level letter. But yeah, when I do that, it won't have the lead screws on it. They won't be connected, and that'll be freewheeling. And then once I've got it squared to the bed, that's when I'll drop the lead screws in through down to the couplers, and yeah, try and get it nice and square and synced up. Unfortunately, that lead screw there is a little bit of a wobble in it. So I've got to see if I can counter that, or I need to buy some lead screws. Because that's the problem with buying lead screws through the mail, is you don't know if they're going to get bent in transit or if they're bent before they load the battery. And then, yeah, cable management. That it should be fairly easy because, yeah, it's just, I've got to tie those together to a bit of surety. But also, yeah, I had to remove my drag chain, and each link on that has a zip tie, and I don't know if I really want to put it back on. It's just, yeah, I mean, these cables, they get a bit looped and stuff, but they don't get tangled up, damage the print in any way. It's just, yeah, it's nicer and more organised to have them running through the chain. But I'm lazy. Yeah, but there's the other anti-backlash nut for the other lead screw that matches the one up there. Because even that, you know, the Creality one is a little bit shorter. They've got the same thread pitch. They're the same dimensions, width and everything. It's just the length that's different. But even then, they're made in different factories, so they could be out just by a fraction of a millimetre. And 1 millimetre overall, that doesn't seem like much, but spread out, it adds up to things going wonky. All right then. Well, thank you very much for watching. There's an update. Let's drop this down. Sort of crash level that one, but now that will be level with the bed. But like I said, yeah, as I print, it's going to go out of sync. A lot of people will do where they run a belt between the two lead screws and run them off the one motor and not the two like I'm doing. So the one motor drives them and they stay synced that way too. Because having two motors can go out of sync, but I think I'll be right once I've got the actual other lead screw in there. And then, like I said, yeah, the battle is going to be wobble. And I'm going to show you actually before we go. It's going to be all noticeable, but there is a bit of wobble to it. Not much. Okay, well, that's an update on my Ender 3. Nothing else to report for now. And yeah, oh, was another thing. Had to move the power supply, so that's I made a case for that to see because it normally connects here where the motor is. You can see the screw hole where the power supply connects normally. So yeah, another little tidbit, I guess. Right, I'm going to get back to this because it's going to set itself up and calibrate itself. All right, you all have a good night, and yeah, once we've got more news, I will update. Once I've got it all together, I might live stream a calibration test print, and you can see with me how good it or bad it is. But I think this is going to be the last time I have to upgrade it for sure. This time for real. Just got to make sure this tensioners are in. Just got a big give, but I think that's all right. We'll see how it goes when it levels. All right, this has been Rabbit. I will catch you on the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Yeah, like, subscribe, all that. Hit the bell icon so you get notified when I bring out a new video. You want to follow along with what I'm doing? Don't. But leave comments. Tell me what you want to see. What you find interesting, what you find boring. I will try to provide content that you, the viewer, want to watch. Okie dokie. I'm out of here.